Good morning, everyone. It's 10 o'clock on Sunday. Sunday? Yeah, Father's Day. And I admit that I haven't been around for a little while. Still haven't, I'm with this deck. And I took some time to rest and recuperate. I still haven't heard from the armed forces yet. Kind of concerning for me. But Karen and I have been discussing at length what we're going to do with the property, what's happening with the site, and that kind of stuff. She is of the opinion that this is now home for her. She dropped off the pickaxe for me last Wednesday, and she came out here and took this big heaving sigh of relief, knowing that she now felt as though she were at home. So that's good for her. I'm inclined to agree. This place does feel like it's mine. The cottage is always my parents', and it's good to spend time with them and out there. But it's a completely different experience than it is out here. And yes, I spent time slaving away helping them build that house. But it's a completely different experience entirely when you do it yourself, for your own goals. So, this is very concerning. I downloaded some apps for my iPhone. Again, thank you, Karen, for the kind gift. And I will have to try to use the track making software and walk the edge of the property. Okay, pause. Okay. This has been a furry interlude. I need to use that map making software and prepare a trail and walk the path, walk up the road, walk in the main road, walk up the survey line that Karen and I tracked out before, and try and mark in the trees that we have marked off. Hopefully, I'll figure out which one of those is actually parallel with the perpendicular with the road, and hopefully we'll figure out how far off I am on the survey lines. But that's okay. Once I have those lines cut and cleared, the brush cleared away and the small trees, that'll allow me a better idea of what I'm supposed to do. I think we have another furry guest. We do. I see his tail. I don't think he likes me. Alright, that's it for me. He's still angry at me, it seems. So I will get back to what I was doing and buy some bug spray and get on with my chores, because he's a grumpy little squirrel. Cheers, and see you next clip. Hello sports fans, it's now 10:30-ish. I know I haven't been gone very long, but I'm sure you missed me. The important news that I have for you now is I downloaded a program, like I mentioned that I would, called Map My Run. It's called, and that particular program, look at some garbage. That particular program has a GPS built into it in the effort to map my run. So I set that program to hike mode and active GPS. There you go. And I walked the survey line that Cameron and I cut, knowing that the road looked, or the survey points along the road. Okay, so I'm standing on the road now, and you can see one blue marker tape there, and one blue marker tape right there. So they continue on that way, which is right along here. That little bump, touchscreen, that little bump, was me having to there you go. That little bump was me having to walk around some brush that we didn't clear yet. So, there. So I'm currently at the apex, right there. I walked along the road, up the survey path, and I kept walking along the stakes. So as you can see right there, we clearly were off. Now, that's the main road, which we know is straight. But along here is pretty good, pretty perpendicular. And along here is pretty parallel with the road. So no problem. But I know where the problem is. This line is supposed to be 165 feet, like this line is, but it's this little angle here. So when I go out there again, Karen and I have to swing this a little bit farther that way, and hopefully it won't intersect with Dawn, because Dawn lives up here, and this is the other half, because this has been mirrored along that line down here. So if we try to swing this section up, which probably will require us to continue this line up here, find the 200-foot mark perpendicular, follow these stakes up that way until we hit 165, and then try to sight down that line a bit straighter. But either way, huge milestone today to figure that out. I'm exceptionally pleased. And my father was kind enough to buy me a brand new axe handle for the tomahawk. That had the birch handle, but kept sliding out of the top. So it appears to be in relatively good shape, and I'm pleased. So there's those two marks. Again, thanks for watching, and it's been a record-breaking day. Hello, it's 1:20. Just got back from lunch. Mother Dearest fixed me something while she's off on her day off work. And just wanted to show you, because I have a lot of the stuff down that way, the path on the left-hand side of the trail cleared off. So here's, of course, Main Street. You can see that one, but that shouldn't really be there. That's just where I have a tie laid. But one there, and one up there. So, sorry for the shaky camera. So we now know along that line is the center of the grounds, and I knew the road would cant. If you remember, I wanted it that way so that the trees that were not in the main road will be would give you some seeing shelter. But hopefully, before the winter storms come, the trees will knit together in the canopy. That'd be phenomenal, especially with all the dead brush down below and the soil opened up so that a lot of the brush is cleared away. We should be okay. But that's it for me. I'm gonna head back over yonder, grab my little necktie, and see what else I can get done. I have a plan of attack now for the to correct the turn in the survey line. So over the course of the next few videos, next few days, my goal is to get that line straightened up and to have some semblance of right angles, straight lines along the walking path. Even if I gotta tie a rope around a tree, pull the line tight, mark it every 10 feet with a ribbon. I don't care. That needs to be sorted out. So, we're getting it done. This is roughly the 150-foot mark. That's where the cabin's going, the log cabin or the A-frame or whatever it is we're going to do. You can see right there is our 200-foot mark. My job right now is to clear off that area out here. Almost there now, actually. Very, very close. I love chipmunks. So, pretty soon I'll be able to mark off, I wonder if you can see it, one ribbon, two ribbons, and farther down. So, I'm standing right here. Okay, we've got one survey point, and I see another one down there. So right now I'm in line, so that's good. So right now I'm standing. It's a chipmunk over there on the stakes somewhere. So I'm in line there now with the 200-foot mark, roughly here, and I guess I'll put it on this tree branch right there. So friggin' flies. This now is roughly the center. It was off again. That's where I thought it was. That's alright. So, that's it for this video. I gotta go put on some more fly spray. But, that's phenomenal. I'll try and get some of these trees cleared away, and we'll see how it goes. So, cheerio, and see you soon. Hello there. I thought I might allow you to join me for a little experiment. I am kind of foofed out for the day. Exhausted, beat to a snot, all the good stuff. So, I walked the grounds a few times, and I rather enjoy walking this area. So, what I think I'll do is go for a hike with you, and I'll match the location with the camera as to where I am each time. So we're going to start right here at the middle point, 200 feet in. And I'm going to show you the free little tool I'm going to use. This is Map My Run. So we will record and record. And it's going to start where we are, which is right there. And I'm going to walk my little route. And we're going to go for our little hike up a reservation little cut line thing that existed before the property began to take shape. It's a slip trail. Not exactly sure how long this will take. I'll very likely trim this down into sections. But we will see how it goes. So, as you can see, we're making progress. Now, I'm going to butt out here through some brush. Now I suspect that I'm actually now standing on the corner of the property, but I can't be certain. This seems to be about right. So Mr. Downey will have to build a fence to mark it off as ours. But this road, which we thought belonged on his property, is actually on mine. But I thought this would be a cute little diversion. So, looks like a quad trail or a truck trail here. Beautiful ferns. And you can see the turn we took. Now this road is visible on Google Maps satellite image. And Don told me this was a slip trail for rabbit slips, general hunting stuff. So we're now moving at a different angle. And this is supposed to go across a little bridge, and now where do we go from here? There's a path down that way and a path down that way. Two roads diverge in a yellow wood. I think I'll head straight. Why not? So, looks like a fence post there. Beautiful mossy underbrush. Yeah, this road was definitely used for log clearing. Now, looks like the road ends or it goes out that way. So, here we are on the map. Guess we'll head back and go the other route. Yeah, that's all grown in. I'll try and do an overlay of the Google map satellite image over the finished job, and let's see where it is I actually went. So, beautiful trees. Yeah, all these logs were cut and cleared, so I guess Mr. Downey, and this is of course on our land now, again. All this devastation. He and I will have to have a chat, I guess. But nothing done by hand in nature is too big to mess up, in my humble opinion. Some trees blown down, some more in there. But we'll see. Again, when I put this on the satellite map, we'll get a better idea of the path I'm taking. Though, you can see where I backtracked and am now going in this direction. Little squirrel burrow. I assume if someone was home I would have heard about it. Yeah, these trees are freshly cut. It had to have been done. He's been in that house for 9 years. Fair trail though. I wonder how we could incorporate this. Someone's not too happy that we're here. So, again, two roads diverge. I'll head this way. Yeah, he's still upset. I'll move on. This, at least, should give people a perspective of what we're up against. The sort of soil geography and the land base. So we've got show you a bit of light. There we go. Went that way, turned around. Now we're going this way. A little guided hike. Well, some soggy ground here. Swampy. Looks like when we actually have water falling from the sky, this looks like some pretty wet ground. We haven't had a good rain in months. But, yeah, this is a pretty considerable bridge. I'll turn around in a moment and show you. That's a pretty significant depression, so I'll bet that gets some pretty solid rainwater. Figure speech. So going this way. I know, based upon the path we're taking, we will eventually cross my land into the forestry land. And, what the hell is that? Oh, yes. Can you get a concept of the depth here? That goes down forever. Try and get another angle for you. Yeah, this is definitely dawn. Clearing over there too. But I want to try and show you this pit. With luck, I won't fall into it. Look at that. Looks almost like a dog well. There's another one over here. Holy crap. Yeah, that's considerable. There's more over there. You know, I think we might actually find that elusive pond that I've seen so much. Because I think, based on the map, we're meandering back over towards the rear portion of Downey's land. You might actually find that pond. There's a chipmunk somewhere in there. I can hear him. But that's okay. More of those sinkholes. Bunch more that way. That looks like an area where still water sits. Wow. Look at those trees. Some of those are a foot across. More angry chipmunks. So we're clearly hooking around. Whoa! Alright, that's gross. My boots aren't worthy for this, but this is low ground. So I'm going to stay away and head back on our mystical journey. In 2006, when the Google Earth maps were taken, a chipmunk was just sitting on a little branch staring at me. Chipmunk, squirrel, whatever it is. Gone. Down in the big hole. But I've never been down here before. Clearly, my shock and awe. Look at this pit. This must be water-based sinkholes. Some of those are 20 and 30 feet deep. Now, all this cut timber Why would someone cut all this out? My poor old boots. Why would someone clear all this out? Okay, we should go back that way. If they have no intention of taking it. Letting it dry here, I guess. Now, we are distinctly on our land now. So I'm thinking where we just were is also on our land. But I would need rubber boots to get through that muck. Beautiful old timbers, torn to pieces. Now, this isn't very helpful for me if I can't get back out again. Now, there was supposed to be a road. Alright, back under here. Guess I'll go back the way I came. So, that was one path through the woods. Appears as though a lot of this ground is soupy and swampy. But that's alright. We can build accommodations for that. Floating foundations and so forth. God, how much did he clear away in 9 years? $16. Yeah, reasonably certain that we have to be on my land now. Yeah, so we have roads cut where they shouldn't be. But that's okay, we'll add that to the adventure. Look at this gorgeous guy. I can't punish him now. Don, I mean. He was unaware. But when we establish a permanent presence out here, it'll be easier to halt such damage. What I believe to be unnecessary damage. Yeah, over there looks like more standing water. Or more results of standing water. How many chipmunks are in these woods? Okay, so we're almost back out of here. Now in the same breath, we're probably going to clear significant portions ourselves for farming. Sorry, clearing significant portions ourselves for farming. And a lot of these roads might be useful for us. But just means that a lot of the tree clearing that we wanted to do is already done for us in places, and we'll have to replant in places, pulling stumps and so on. But that's okay too. I intend to make good friends of our neighbors, and almost back. And it means a lot to me that they respect why we're here, why we're doing this. There's a little low section down there. Yeah, I suspect a great deal of this ground is waterlogged, which means digging a surface well shouldn't be hard, but we risk ground contamination, which I would rather avoid. As long as there's a source of water, I can deal with that. Now my battery's going dead, so this might be the end of my recording for now. Back here. Thank you for joining us, I suppose, for a walk through the backwoods to get some perspective as to the nature of the ground back there. I was impressed. Alright, I'm going to sign off and see if I can't get some more video today. Take care, have a great day.